Someone we haven't talked about this year is Cooper Zek, and he is obviously a smaller guy. Like Jack is smaller, but Jack is a little thicker and maybe he can play physical a little bit more. But Coop is just really good with his stick. And I wanted to ask about what you thought from this year or from last year to this year, kind of where he's maybe taken some steps and how impressed you've been with him this year.
Yeah, well, I think Coop's certainly taken a step in with regards to his, I don't want to say physicality, but he has, I think he's gained a half step. I think his awareness of what he needs to do and how he needs to defend because of his size has, he's understood that a bit more this year. So he's using his stick a lot better. He's using his angles a bit better, especially off the rush. I think he commands a bit more up top. I still think he's got room to go with some of his offensive things. I know he has offensive instincts, and I know that was part of his game. And I think, as he goes along here, he'll continue to find those avenues and really become a productive player. He's still very young. Jack or Sean, I think, is at least a year, if not 2 years older than Coop. It might be 2. And I think we get confused. I don't know, confused. We get fogged by the fact that Coop's in his second year. He was even here the year before for a month or so. But the facts do still remain that he and Vax are the same age. They're right around that January 1, 1999 birth date. So it takes a while for these guys to develop. Coop's certainly made a step here the last 12 months. I'm very excited to see where he'll be at, a year from now, or even 8 months from now. With his physical maturity, and then as well as just his understanding of the professional game. There's a lot to look forward to.
Lastly, Curtis Hall has played center now for the last few games. What have you noticed in any differences from moving from the wing for him?
I think he's more comfortable at center. My impression is that. My feedback I've gotten from Curtis has also been that. He's a smart kid. He seems like he's a smart player. He's aware of his defensive responsibilities, and it takes a while for centermen to learn the way that we defend and hit all of their responsibilities that go with it. And I think, especially the last game, he's really taken a nice step in the right direction. So. I was impressed. That last game, that's a tough game to play. That team on the other side was an older group. We're playing with some desperation, and he's playing against older, bigger guys. And I thought he handled it well. So it all signs point to good things, and going in a positive direction with Curtis. You talk about young. He's really young. He's 20, maybe just turned 21. I think not too long ago. And he'd be a junior in college right now if it wasn't for COVID. So. There's certainly a learning curve for all of our guys, and Curtis is especially younger. That's on that curve, but he's been slowly trending in the right direction. I think his last game was his best game, which is always a good thing in pro hockey.